I was diagnosed when I was 10 years old, and in them days we didn't have the blood testing kits and everything, so it was seizure after seizure, hospital admissions, just collapsing in school, being too high mainly, high blood sugar, which is hyperglycemia. I was at a diabetes conference one year, and I was sitting around the table talking about what it's like to live with diabetes, and somebody there asked me if I'd ever heard of medical detection dogs, and I was just blown away from the minute I read about them. Then I made the application, came to the centre, told them my story, which was sad as well as having to live with the condition. There was other things involved, and that was it really. Started the training and eventually got introduced to Frankie. I never ever imagined that a dog could do something like this for me. I just thought that this was it now. I'll be in and out of hospital. I won't have a good quality of life. I'll just have to get on with it, but it won't be very nice. Scary, not being able to sleep at night in case I go low in the night, go unconscious, have seizures. I thought that was it. I was excited to make the first call. I thought it wouldn't be my luck, I probably wouldn't get one, but I'll make the call anyway. It's something I'd never ever heard of. Never heard of a dog doing what these dogs do. So I made the call and I was asked to come down for an interview, which was fabulous. It was like one of the best days of my life. Just the thought that my life could change. Well, I was in the room, just me and one lady assessor from Medical Detection Dogs. There was a few dogs walking in and out because that's what they did, they're just all around. I was asked all sorts of questions like what was it like to live with type 1 diabetes, how long I'd had it, how did I go through school with it, what was my life like on a daily basis, how many seizures I'd had, what I'd treated my diabetes with, and then my life story really. When I first heard about Medical Detection Dogs, it was bittersweet really, because I'd lost my daughter to type 1 diabetes, and I thought that if anyone could have had a dog, it should have been her, not me. So having the initial interview, I was still thinking, should this dog be for me? Because why do I deserve this dog when my daughter can't have that dog? So part of the interview was doing a lot of talking around emotions and what my life was like, living with the disease, knowing that it is a killer, because I'd lost my daughter as well. Frankie came to me on the anniversary, well, we trained on the anniversary of my daughter's passing, and then on the day of her birthday, he came to me, which to me is more than special. This dog is more than special. So my blood sugar, if it drops below 4.5, then Frankie has to alert me. If it goes above 12, that's the top range where he alerts me. So he's trained to be alert to anything below 4.5, above 12, and anything in the middle, he just acts normally. But the minute he smells a high or a low, that's when he alerts me. Frankie alerts me by either putting his paw on me. He has different ways of alerting me depending on whether I'm standing or sitting. So if I'm sitting down, he'll put his paw on me and he'll stare straight into my face. If I take no notice, which I can take no notice, he'll get up onto the couch, get up onto my knee, and he'll be pawing my shoulders. If it gets to the stage where I say, oh, just leave me, because I am a little bit too low maybe, then he'll jump on someone else in the room. He's jumped on a friend of mine at college while she was writing, just to let her know that there's something wrong with me. So he lets other people in the room know as well. After he's alerted me, I will get my blood testing kit or my scanner I've got a thing in my arm, and I just have to check that what he's alerting me to is correct. Am I high, am I low? So I do that first, and then I go and get my treatment. Frankie comes with me and he waits for his treat, which is usually something high value, like pieces of chicken or a bit of ham or sausage, which isn't in his normal diet. So he usually sits by the fridge waiting to see what the result is. Yeah, Frankie tends to be able to just look at my eyes as well. He's smelling it, but without doing anything, he can stare at me and he won't take his gaze away. I look away and I look back and I think, you know something, don't you? My husband works long hours and sometimes he has to work away. And when he worked away before, he was always on edge. What if I had a seizure in the night. Since then, everything's much more calm at home. Frankie will jump on the bed in the night if I go low. And my husband knows that when he works away that Frankie's there. He's there to do that job. I'm out more. I go out walking. I do more exercise. I go shopping. I couldn't go shopping before. I could go shopping, but if I did, I was likely to go too low, and a year before I got Frankie, I collapsed at the till, not knowing what was wrong with me because, you know, it comes on so quickly. I'd also had an episode where my young son was in the shopping trolley and I just couldn't push it, had to sit down, couldn't tell anyone, couldn't verbalise what was wrong with me. Well, Frankie goes everywhere with me, goes shopping, goes out walking and running, visits everybody, and, well, he has the right to go anywhere. He's gone through college with me, through university recently, and he actually sits in on the therapy that I provide. So he's an icebreaker for the clients. You know, when I put Frankie's coat on him, he knows he's in the mode. When he's in the supermarket, wherever we go in public, he walks really well. His head's down slightly, he's concentrating. And he's a joy to be around. He's just marvellous. Very proud of him.